Hello, viewers, once again, and welcome back to episode 7 of The Social Point. I'm Aden.
I'm Neerav.
And I'm Linus. And for
Wait,
today's
wait, 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 wait. What about me?
Wait, hold on, why are you here?
I thought you were bringing me on for today.
Oh, right. Okay, today, as you can tell, we brought on a guest to talk with us about academic stress. Something I'm sure we can all relate to. Ryan, what is one thing you absolutely hate about academic stress?
That is which is consistent. Like it never sort of like fades away. It's something that's like constant and something that I've been in throughout my entire year 12. And
Haven't we all?
also for a few guys who are back as well. Yeah,
Haven't we all at this point?
yeah, exactly. And it's just that the the assessments keep on coming in, the the work keeps on coming, like it just never stops, and I'm very tired of it.
Okay, I mean, it makes sense that, but does it like take a toll on you when it gets to a point?
Of course, there's a like like some people they're able to control their emotions, but I'm unfortunately the exception. The emotions control me, so I guess stress maybe you consider that as emotion, but stress really controls me, and like whenever I get stressed, I behave like a different person.
Ah, that sounds a bit painful. Linus and Nira, how about you two then?
well, we I just got past 2 weeks. I got most of my mock exam papers back, and I for me I feel like for academic stress, the thing that is even more stressful than actually like studying and taking the test is actually getting it back because um because when you study like for a long time and you really put a lot of effort into it, I feel like getting it back can be really daunting as you expect a lot from yourself, but at the same time that also means if it doesn't go well, it like the feeling is just really bad.
Oh yeah, I especially hate it whenever we get math tests back. Like for example, in math, I don't even want to talk about it. It's just for me, I place a lot of pressure on myself. I guess it's just because I have high expectations of myself, and I always get that feeling that I'm like, disappointing others. Because I really don't like to disappoint others. It's something that I don't take very easily, honestly.
But usually though, like the stress levels are quite equal though. To me, like when you compare between like the stress doing the exam and the stress getting your tests back, because like during the for like if it's like about stress doing the exam, it's stressing about like, oh, this is your only chance to like to get a high score, and it's your performance during when doing that paper that would dictate the score that you're gonna get back for like next week, like the week after, and or maybe like the reports. But and also like after after you do the paper, you also sort of know like how well you did. Like if you did well, then you'll be fine. But if you think you didn't do well, then you're gonna be so stressed out. And then that sort of passes on to the stress that when you get your test back. And something bad that and it's also like something that happened with the exams like a few weeks before. Like for usually the papers that I think I did well, I don't know, maybe I jinxed it or maybe some karma, but I usually get the worst grades for that. And for the ones that I think I did bad on, I would miraculously get a better grade. I have no idea why. I don't know if it happens with y'all, but it happened to me.
I guess it happens to me sometimes, but then it's mainly the karma part because math really karmas me in my grades. But Nirav, why do you think it's like obviously all of us here, all four of us here in this call right now, we all suffer from academic stress. But what do you think is the top reason for this, other than things like exams? You get a lot of work.
Yeah, I was trying to get in a bit earlier, but I was gonna mention how one of the parts that I hate most about academic stress is like not only doing the exams and stuff, but afterwards when you get your results back, and then everyone else in the year is like comparing their grades, and people come up to you asking what you got, and it's just like because it depends. Because if you have like a shit grade, you don't want to tell everyone about it, right? But if you have a good grade and your friends got lower, you don't want to boast about it either. It's just like comparing it. It's very stressful sometimes. Just not stressful, but I personally do not like it or care for it.
Oh, I see. And then I think another thing is like don't we all have a lot? Do you guys have a lot of extracurriculars as well? Like not including cast, but in general.
I think I've cut down recently. Actually, I mean, I've started a few more tuitions for few subjects that I feel that I could do better in. But in the ways of like sports and stuff, I used to take at least two cricket lessons a week. Now I'm taking one, if anything. Like some weeks I have to skip because I have assessments. Like for example, this week I had a lot of stress from my TOK essay. I even handed it in like 10 minutes late, I think, and I was trying to work on it the full day. I had to skip my training for it, and yeah, it's just school has made me cut down. Like school and academic stress has made me cut down on most of my activities outside.
Hmm. I see. I mean,
Yeah.
do you wait, Ryan? Would you consider you have good time management at all?
Well, it really I can't judge for myself because like good like I mean like
It's
am I
relative,
good
so
enough? That's relative. Like it depends on yeah, you're right. It depends on like other people, like who you're comparing it to. But like uh yeah, I do have a lot of extracurriculars. I mean, of course, that's also another comparative term. Maybe some people have more than me, but yeah, that's also like another component of my academic stress because it's just that it's taking quite a lot of time, and I don't have a lot of time to do just work like schoolwork as well. Yeah.
oh yeah, one thing I really hate is like the thing for me as far as scheduling goes. Well, as you said, I can't really judge for myself whether my schedule's gonna go good because let's be honest, which one of us here hasn't procrastinated once? I'm sure we all have, right?
Who has it?
Exactly my
I'm a
point.
master procrastinator.
Can't even imagine.
Yeah. But then for
You
me,
have
as far
no
as
idea.
scheduling goes, like what I try to do is I try to like make my schedule flexible. So like some things like those aren't gonna change much because because you know some tutors they can't really always be so flexible with their times and stuff. But then other things like I don't know, like for me for example, I play tennis and me and my coach were very flexible with our schedule. So if ever I'm occupied on that day, I can always move things around so I don't have to be constantly worrying about it. So I think taking that approach is quite useful in a sense, if it's possible. That is, at least, at least for me, that's how I see it. But maybe for you guys, you don't have that option. I don't know.
Well,
I
for
feel like
me, like
another.
sorry, Linus, you can go first.
Yeah. Okay, you can go. You can go.
Okay, I I personally well like for me, I guess like I can imagine myself like I don't know in university or like maybe when I'm older, like what maybe when stuff is when life is more relaxing and less stressful, then I'll also have that option for flexibility. But for now, I guess it's just because like um like the time that I need to put on my like I'm a person that like is like really slow in terms of like getting work done and like studying. I take like quite a lot of time and also have like my cat's activities. So it's for me, I can't not right now. I can't be that flexible. I don't have that option. Like like if I can't do that, like if everyone's scheduling and like puts on a day that I couldn't do it, then I actually won't be able to come. Okay, Linus, you could go whatever you want to say.
Yeah. I feel like another like great source of academic stress for me is like expectations from like my parents and like teachers because like I feel like whenever I make some small progress, they suddenly expect me to like progress exponentially and magically start getting like sevens and stuff. And like I feel like it's really stressful to try to meet people's expectations when like it like the goals they have set for you are like really difficult. And I feel like it messes with me a lot when I'm trying to study or like do any work. It really kills a lot of the motivation.
Hmm. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, there's always this kind of a quote unquote Asian, like you know, the quote unquote Asian parent stereotype. You know, they expect you to be this and that. They want you to do this and that. And I mean, as much as I've seen it with some friends and to a certain degree, it's not always going to be that beneficial because in a sense that because us as students we want to, of course there's going to be the expectation we want us to do well. That's going to be that's what anyone's going to want. But then the degree to how well they do that's up to them to decide. And sometimes it's just if they think it's over their limit and it's just not realistic for them, I don't think they should be pushed to that extent because it will only hurt them. I mean, would you guys agree, or is there
Yeah, I
another?
agree.
Hmm. So what's one thing that perhaps we can do like together as far as relieving that stress goes? Because I think that spending time with friends is one really good thing for us all just because it's rather useful in that regard, and it helps with and just hang out with friends, talking with them about things, it kind of reduces that stress. Unless I mean, but then the next issue becomes time again because the amount of time I've asked Ryan, yo, let's go do something together, and this man's telling me I'm busy again.
Not trying to rebut you, but like I think like meeting out with friends is really nice. Like when you're meeting with them, but after that, you're gonna feel so stressed, feeling like, oh my god, I just spent so much time doing not work, and now I don't have enough time to do what I have to do. So the stress comes in after. I would say.
Oh yeah, true. But either way, I think finding that time to just hang out is always nice to relieve it, just because you know that other people are going through the same, not maybe not the same, but a similar situation in comparison to you. So there's that relief that you're not alone, in a sense.
Yeah.
And apparently, from what I'm looking at right now, Hong Kong Federation of Youth Groups interviewed 4,000 secondary school students. 52% of student stress index reached 7 in a scale of 1 to 10. Yikes.
Is that like really high like compared to other countries?
In comparison to other countries, I'm not entirely sure, but I'd say here, especially in Hong Kong and China, just because competition, competition is so high among like students, I wouldn't be surprised if it was among the highest.
Yeah.
But wait, actually, Neerav, do you know back in India, isn't the education system they're also very competitive, right? Like with like the
Yeah.
JEEs or
Extremely.
whatever it's
Like,
called.
they have the same IB schools in India too, so you can like I would never be able to go to school like that. Like, okay, for example, right, my cousin, he lives in Mumbai, and every time I go to see him, he always has exams going on around. Like, he has, I think, 3 exams at least a year, and it's all like very soon. Like, most of him and his friends, right? I see them. They come back from school at 12, and then up till 7, they're spending their time in tuitions. Like, they don't have that much free time until after 7, and this is like a repeat of every day. And schools, I think they last until Saturday. I don't remember that, but I'm pretty sure they last till Saturday, Monday to Saturday. So you only have Sunday off really, and then every day is study day. A
That
lot of
That
sounds extremely stressful.
it's extremely, like, I could never imagine myself in that scenario. I don't think I could do it.
you know, right?
It sounds a bit painful to say the least. But what do you think? Would you guys do personally to reduce stress?
Whenever I'm feeling stressed, I guess I just like try to distract myself, or I take a break from it. Like, I'll just play a video game, listen to a few songs, take a nap. That works for most people. Like, I don't take naps anymore, but I know many people that do take naps as a way to, yeah. And when I did, it was very effective. I just don't like to do it anymore. But yeah, I think naps is one of the best way to reduce your stress level, at least like for temporary.
I do. I have a similar approach to Nirav. Like I also listen to music and nap. I do nap,
That's
and
what I do.
I also have a diffuser. Like uh
To what?
like the ones that where you put like essential oils in, and then like it makes your room smell nice. Is it called a diffuser? Or I forgot what's it called. Or
Diffuser.
like Kung Fan Gay. That's in Chinese.
Oh, that sounds like a bomb freaking waiting to
Humidifier?
happen.
I think it's called humidifier. Okay, anyways, basically it's a machine that gives out steam, and in steam like thing, water vapor kind of thing. like some sort of mist, and then there's like and it could and then you could put like I don't know lavender or like rose and mint. But those are usually my go-tos to reduce stress, and I found that really relaxing.
I see. And for me, I'd say yeah, definitely. I mean, I like talking and hanging out with friends. Like music works for me, and I just try to set a flexible schedule for myself. And that's about it. And seeing as we're just about out of time, is there anything final you guys want to add?
No, I've got it all.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine with me. And since we're basically out of time, so thank you everyone for tuning in to this seventh episode of The Social Point, this time with Ryan as a little guest speaker. And of course, we'll see you guys in the next episode. So, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.